Hi there, grade fives. I thought we would give this a try. I'd like to chat to you about the English work you've been doing so far, just give you some feedback and possibly even explain some things that you weren't sure of. If you have any questions about things that I say in this video or things that I share in this video, I'd like you to please send me a WhatsApp. If there's any work that you'd like me to make another video on to make things clearer, maybe explain it a bit more, give more examples, and I'd love for you to send me a WhatsApp and let me know. So let's try this video. I'm going to start by looking at the work you've done from week 1 and comparing it with a memorandum or the answers that I've already also sent to you, just so that you can see maybe why you had some things wrong, maybe you missed something somewhere, and this video will give you an opportunity to see what you maybe did not understand or what you possibly missed in the work. So I'd love your feedback after this video. So let's start. I'm going to share my screen and hopefully this works. Okay, excellent. So on this side of the screen here, where my mouse cursor is the work that you got from me. And on the other side, I've put the answers, the memorandum. So let's start with this first exercise, editing, spelling, and punctuation. So if we look at this here, this little reading exercise, I just want to scroll down on this side. Here are the answers. You can see it says the following. My weekend was awful. And you know, I was so kind. I even underlined the mistakes where the mistakes are, and all you had to do was to fix them. I was actually not even supposed to underline it. So I hope all of you were able to identify the mistake successfully. My weekend was awful. The mistake there is we always start a sentence with a capital letter. And then the word awful here should only have one L. It was raining cats and dogs and it wouldn't stop. And there, of course, the word wouldn't is what we call a contraction. It's actually two words, would and not, that's been contracted into one word. But of course, we can see there where not should have been, the O has been left out. And to indicate that, let me just see where it is here. Raining cats and dogs wouldn't, there we go. We see we put an apostrophe to indicate that the letter O is missing there, and we've shortened these two words, would not, into one word. So actually, wouldn't is for those two words, would not, but now we contract the would not into one word, wouldn't, and we put an apostrophe there to indicate that we are taking away the O, and contraction means to shorten, to make shorter. So who can do anything fun in such miserable weather? Anything. The Y has been left out there. Miserable. Let's look at the spelling of miserable. This is quite a big word. You might have struggled with this one. So that's why I also gave you the memorandum just to check. And then weather. Here we have to do with homonyms, no, homophones, because the word weather and weather sound the same, but they are spelled differently. This word weather does not refer to the weather outside. This word weather means I'm not sure whether I want to wear my red shirt or my blue shirt. So this word weather, the spelling of weather, is an English word, but it means I'm not sure whether, I'm not sure which one I want to wear, whether I want to do something. I'm not sure if I want to do it. Whereas this spelling of weather refers to the weather outside, whether it is sunny or raining. So I complained to mom and begged dad. So we can see there it should have had a full stop or a question mark. Who can do anything fun in such miserable weather? It can be a question mark or just a statement, a full stop. And then the word I should have been made a capital, not only because it's then the first letter of the next sentence, but because we always write the word I, referring to myself, with a capital letter. I complained to mom and begged dad to move us to a different, and there the E is missing, different not county, but country. So the R is missing. And again, look at where. Here we have another homophone, because this word where is a word in the English language, but it's not the one that should be there. This word where, spelled like this, refers to when I wear an article of clothing. I am wearing something, I wear it. It is spelled like that. But if we say where as in a place, where is it, or where it doesn't rain, it's actually sort of pronoun that we are using. Then we spell it with an H. That's W-H-E-R-E. Okay, where it doesn't ever rain. And again, doesn't, same as wouldn't, we have a contraction here. The actual words are does and not, does not, but we are contracting it to make it a shorter one word. So we are taking away the O and putting in the apostrophe, doesn't ever rain. Well, that was a big mistake. What I was looking for here was a comma after the well. Well, comma, that was a big mistake. Dad made it his mission to prove that staying, again a spelling error, indoors can be fun. First, ooh, this is another homophone. Ooh, there's lots of homophones in this piece. So this is a fist, but what we are looking for is the number first. It's the position first, before anything else. First, he made us bake, not back, but bake a family cake. Bake is something at the back, whereas baking is an action, something you do in the kitchen with an oven. Usually entails something nice that we can eat. First, he made us bake a family cake. Then he made my sister and I, oh, I hope you saw that I, should be a capital letter, watch a boring movie about dinosaurs. Now here, there is no word in the English language that is spelled like this. So this is not a homophone. This is just incorrect spelling. Watch should have a C, not an S. Watch. But it can be a homonym because you can watch something or you can wear a watch, and then both are spelled like that. Those we call homonyms. Watch a boring movie about dinosaurs. Of course, my sister got scared and cried for hours. It's another spelling error and another homophone, because coarse is when something is coarse, it is rough, then it is spelled like that. But the word of course is spelled with a U. Of course, my sister got scared and cried for hours. It's a silent H that should be there. Not hours, but hours in terms of time has a silent H. Even though, and there I'm missing a GH, and again the I told her over and over, those are three separate words, that dinosaurs couldn't eat people. And I hope you can see this contraction here. It should be could not, but we are contracting it into couldn't, and we are putting a contraction where the O would have been, because there are no dinosaurs around anymore. And here another homophone, because it sounds right there, but the spelling of this word there means they are there. It is theirs. It belongs to them. Where, so not they are, but there, as in it's a possessive noun. So we are saying it is theirs. But when we say something is there, or there are no dinosaurs, it should be spelled with a T-H-E-R-E anymore. Now, why do you think the as is underlined there? As if, it's because it's the first letter in a sentence and it should be a capital. As if all that wasn't bad enough. Oh, look again, lovely contraction. Was not is changed to wasn't, so we're missing the apostrophe. Bad enough, comma, he made me share my tent with my sister. It was the worst night of my life. Now, here, worse, we are actually looking at superlative and comparative forms. He is saying it was the worst, which is the superlative form of the word bad, worse, and worst. Okay, so there it should be worst with a T. Night, oh, that I never want to see that spelling. That word does not exist in the English language, girls and boys. Night is spelled like this, of my, not live, but life. Okay, I see you guys spell okay a lot. I see a lot of kids like to spell okay like this. When we are doing English properly as a language in school, I always want to see you write out the okay properly, please. We are not going to use a short form of okay just because it isn't the best possible English we can use. So I'd rather let you get used to writing out the word okay, please. Not really, really. It was actually pretty awesome. And actually, for that sh sound, we put a T, and awesome, oh my goodness, it's definitely spelled with an, oh goodness, awesome, like that. So girls and boys, that was the first exercise, and we actually looked at, homophones, we spoke about contractions, homonyms, so there are lots of things that came out of this exercise that are actually quite useful and that we can just park in our brain for the next exercises. I hope this was helpful. Have a look at the next video for some more information around this English module.